What's up guys? In today's video I'm going to teach you and I'm going to show you how to create and use translations for your website. We are going to use something called i18n. I think that this is widely used, so yeah, we are going to use this. So guys, how do we use this? It is actually something super simple. We are going to come here to the React i18 next documentation here to getting started, and we are going to copy this command. This is very useful because, for example, here you can have your page translated into French, Spanish, and all the languages that you can imagine. So we are going to use that, and here you come to the terminal, you paste this, and we are going to install React i18 and whatever. So now here in the documentation, let's go to the quick start page, and here what we are going to do is that we are going to copy all this, and here ignore all this because we don't need this. We are going to delete this file. Let me delete it. What I'm going to do is that inside the src folder, in the source folder, we are going to create a file called i18n.js. Here we are going to paste everything, and look, we have to leave it like this. For example, here we have that the main language is going to be English, and yeah, for example, you can put French, you can put whatever. And here it's where you have to basically write your translations, but we are not going to do that here. We are going to remove this. Okay, perfect. Indeed, we are going to remove until here. We are going to put, for example, also Spanish because I'm Spanish. And here I'm going to put S, and here I'm going to put N. Why? Because I am going to import some languages. So for example, here I'm going to put S from a file that we have not created yet in the translations folder that we are going to create right now. Translations, and here this is going to be s.json, and here we are going to do the exact same thing for the English one. Perfect. So now we have here this. Now what we have to do is that we have to create this file. So we are going to create the translations folder, and inside here we're going to create the s.json, and here we are going to create the n.json. And check this out. What do we have to translate? So what we have to translate is basically what we have in the login page. Okay, this has been installed, so we are going to put npm start, and look, something that comes to my mind very easily is login. For example, we have to translate that. So I'm not going to translate all the page, I'm just going to translate one thing, and you're going to see that this is something very useful. So for example, let me go here to the login. So for example, here we have login. In Spanish, this is not like this. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to create here a super big object, and then I'm going to put login. And here, this is the English file. This is going to be login. But in the Spanish file, let me copy everything. In the Spanish file, this is going to be iniciar sesión. That's right. So here you can see that nothing changes or whatever, because what we have to do here is that we have to go to the index file and we have to import i18n. Okay, perfect. But I don't think that we have to do it this way. Yeah, we don't have to do it this way. We just have to put here import on the route. And now check this out. Whenever we are in a component, we can go to the login form. We can use the hook called use translation like this. And here I'm going to put T. This function T will translate everything. So for example, here we have login. Let me change this and let me put here T login. And what this will do is that it will go to the S or English file depending on the current language, and it will look now for login and it will return this value. So if we come back here, you can see that now we have iniciar sesión, because I think that this in some way detected that this is in Spanish. Let me go to this other browser because I think this one is in English. So if I go here to login, yeah, this one is also in Spanish, but yeah, you can see that this changes depending on the language. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you understood it, and if so, give it a like, share, subscribe, and we see each other in the next one.